Listen here, I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to comment. I need y'all to share the episode. Blair, you ready?
I'm ready.
Walk us through this.
All right. Everybody is crying. Tears are flowing. People screaming and hollering.
Yeah.
You either think something terrible happened.
Who died?
So Janae is crying, hugging Miguel, saying she's sorry. She knows they don't want her to be there.
Okay.
Rob is feeling like walking out the door to be there for Andrea.
Okay, Rob.
Oh, my goodness. Rob went as far as to say the system failed her.
That's what he said. Listen here. For one split second, Rob was a black man. What
where are we again? We're in Love Island.
You say the system failed you. Okay.
Yes. So Aaron pulls Rob for a chat.
Yeah.
Rob came here to find a connection, and he did.
Yeah.
Aaron really doesn't want Rob to go.
Okay.
Rob is saying the only reason he's thinking about staying is because of Aaron.
Yeah, just as a reminder for everybody, Rob was not eliminated. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like Hakeem was eliminated. So this is not a situation to where Aaron is convincing Rob to stay because he was eliminated.
Yeah.
Rob is basically putting on a show saying, well, I'm leaving too.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
So Aaron thinks that the girls might have been trying to get back at Rob because of the Leah and Liv situation and how they might feel about him. But it's Love Island, not Friendship Island. And Janae's connections haven't worked. That's where Aaron is standing on.
Okay.
The guys can't imagine him not being there. They go over there to talk to him. It was kind of funny because I think Hakeem was going over there to say goodbye. But I feel like Rob was trying to get the guys to be like, y'all, like, I just don't know what it would be like if I leave, you know? And they're just like, well, we don't want you to go, man.
Yeah.
You know, trying to convince him to stay.
Listen here. I'm going to ask you, do you think that Liv and Leah are basically trying to get back at Rob with this elimination of Andrea?
Not Liv. Maybe Leah.
See,
not necessarily get back at him, but maybe to free him up a little bit.
Here's the thing. I think it's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of everything.
It could be.
Because at the end of the day, we can automatically go with how unfair it was because y'all had to decide who to eliminate out of 3 people and give equal discussions to 3 people. Y'all did not do that. The minute that y'all got in a circle and y'all came together, they said Janae off the table, Janae off the table, Janae off the table. Okay, cool. So that leads to it to be unfair. Now, do I think it's specifically to get back at Rob? No, I don't think it's that direct. I don't think it's that simple, right? But there's no allegiance to Andrea. They have no allegiance to Andrea. They don't even have allegiance to Nicole. So now they just begin to play process of elimination of like, okay, what reason do we have to keep Andrea? And there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More than like, hey, even Serena said it while they was talking about who to eliminate. She said, hey, Leah has a connection with Rob.
Okay.
So when she said that in last episode, saying like, hey, Leah can still have a connection with Rob, I think that lends more to the idea of we can get rid of Andrea because of, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's so direct as in, oh, I hate this girl, get rid of her, I'm jealous of this girl. I don't think it's that simple.
Right.
I think it's a lot of things, a lot of interactions that played into this elimination.
Right. And as Andrea is walking off talking to Nicole, she's saying, I know they kept Janae safe because they're closer to her.
Yeah.
Janae had these chances and it just wasn't working out for her.
Okay.
So Janae thanks the ladies, and Liv tells her basically, you deserve to be here. You've always put us first, and we see that you're trying. Janae is trying. She is being open, and she feels bad that the guys don't see that, and they are wanting her to be out.
I do agree with that.
Hakeem is leaving, but he is handling it well.
Way better than Rob, right?
Aaron feels bad that Hakeem is leaving and kind of feels bad for leaving him out. He's telling him as Hakeem is packing up his things, you know, I was so concerned about what was going on. I feel like I left you out to dry. And Hakeem was just like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I know y'all don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
So Rob pulls Andrea for a final chat.
Oh.
And just a minute ago, wasn't he saying, y'all got rid of 3 people?
3 of them.
Now he's going to her saying, so what you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Why are you asking her? I thought your decision was made up, bro.
No. I just want to. I don't want to be selfish in my decision.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna ask you. what you want me to do? You get what I'm saying? Listen here, Rob. This is a great move in the man handbook. You get what I'm saying? Because in the moment you feel a lot of emotions at once.
Yeah.
So you say things that, like, you know, when you're at that high emotion, you know what, I'm leaving too.
Yeah.
Right? But I had time to walk around. I had time to think.
Talk to the guys a little bit.
You know what I mean? Aaron cried on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't really mean what I said.
So you make the decision. You tell me what you want me to do.
You tell me what you're going to do. And I wish Andre would have been like, I want you to leave with me. I want him to be like, well, will you resent that? No, like, come, let's start our life. Mm-hmm. How about this, right? How about this? This is what we go do. I'm going to stay. You're going to leave because you was eliminated. Right?
We got to go by the rules.
Yeah, right? We got to go by the rules, right? You're going to leave. I'm going to stay. And you know what's going to happen? While you're gone, if I miss you, then I know it was real.
And that's pretty much how the convo went. But let's dig a little bit deeper into it.
Go ahead.
So she wants to be with him, but she doesn't want to be selfish. Okay. He tells her that he really likes her a lot. He almost said that he loved the girl. He caught himself.
He almost got emotionally charged up again.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, but he says that he does, like, really want to leave, though.
Okay.
He says it's not like our connection is gone, but, like, why would I stay? He can see how he feels about her while he's still there, but if he leaves, then he might regret leaving.
I agree.
If he meets amazing people and misses her, that makes their relationship that much stronger. So he thinks he's going to stay.
And here's the thing.
I think I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
So Andrea kisses him. She doesn't want him to have any resentment towards her. And selfishly, she does want him to go with her. But she's like, I can respect your wishes.
Here's the thing, right? This is how I feel about that whole conversation right there. I think Rob is one of those emotional people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see Rob's everyday interaction, he's very monotone, maybe sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looks like a guy without emotions, right? Because on the flip side, when he is emotional and dramatic, he's take it too far, right? To where he want to undress and jump in the pool and, you know, sleep outside and, you know, cry and walk around the villa. I do think he like Andrea, right? But I think he realized that this is episode 12. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, it's kind of foolish to leave. You get what I'm saying? Like for one, I am the guy that was on the previous season that couldn't make it in the house, and now I am going to voluntarily leave the house.
Why would I go?
Yeah, like that makes no sense to me.
Right.
Is it, you know what I mean? What did you think about this scene, Blair?
I just thought, like, Rob had me cracking up.
Yeah,
he really had me cracking up. And I can see now how some of y'all were like, oh my gosh, like Rob with the theatrics and all that type of stuff. But my thing is, I didn't mind it too much when he was talking to Leah because Leah was being dense.
Yeah.
She was really being dense and difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But in this situation, I'm like, Rob, you're not going nowhere.
Exactly.
You are not going nowhere, sir.
Stop it.
So Nicole is talking to the girls in the dressing room, and she feels like the guys made it feel like to the women that they made an effed up decision.
Yeah.
And Liv says, look, the guys weren't making a decision. Andrea feels like she just doesn't understand. None of it makes sense to her.
Yeah, and this is the part that I started getting frustrated because Andrea kept leaving in and out of the room to sit down outside to cry. And I'm like, can we pack? Can we like, okay, I'm sad you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. You got that. But can you go now?
Yeah, I felt like she was milking it. She sat down at where the mirrors and stuff were and just kind of put her head down and started crying.
I'm like, come on.
She went outside and was looking over the balcony and started crying. I'm just like, don't y'all have to catch a bus somewhere?
I'm like, come on now. Hakeem is waiting so y'all can do the walk.
Yeah.
Hakeem did not have to milk anything. Everybody was like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But no, look, I agree that it's a hard decision, and because it is you, Andrea, that doesn't mean that now, you know, the system failed you and we got to change, you know, the laws of Love Island. No, somebody that we like or someone who does have a connection will get eliminated, and sometimes it happens that way.
Right. So Rob and Aaron have another chat.
Yeah.
He tells Aaron that, I'm going to stay.
Yeah. he's gonna stay.
Yeah. Well, just because she's leaving doesn't mean whatever we have is gone, and it doesn't change how he feels about her. Rob says that he doesn't want to regret walking away from this. Nicole is consoling Andrea on the balcony. She took another break from packing.
She's not packing it, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Nicole is grateful to be here, but she feels like it's not fair to Andrea, and she's really going to miss her.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Rob kisses Andrea goodbye, and Andrea and Hakeem leave the villa.
Finally, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Aaron is hugging and holding on to Rob, just holding him up. Nicole said that he didn't have to cause such a huge scene if he wasn't really trying to go.
Stop right here. Nicole, shut up. Right? The reason why I'm going to say to Nicole, shut up, because for one, you kissed two guys and you didn't even let the guy that you couple with know. Right? Rob saying he wants to leave and things of that nature have nothing to do with the fact that your girl was eliminated, period. Right?
Yeah.
And Hakeem was eliminated. Now, him causing a scene and things of that nature did not. Like, basically, you mad at Rob because she said, I'm mad at Rob. Why are you mad at Rob? Because if you're not going to go, then why say you're going to go? Well, because I volunteered to go. Like, your friend was eliminated. I understand it could be dramatic, and I know Leah did a perfect imitation of Rob in the vanity. But, Nicole, just be quiet. Because truth be told, it was literally 50-50.
Yeah.
It literally could have went either way between y'all two. It wasn't 33% to win. It was 50-50.
It was 50-50 chance.
50-50. And truth be told, the fact that you told Liv, and she did not find out that you kissed Miguel, you probably would have been gone. So just go in the background with Miguel somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Liv shares that their reasoning was that Andrea wasn't open to meeting new people and majority ruled. Yeah,
I don't buy that reason. I think a reason that Serena said it in passing. She said, "What else were we supposed to do?" Like we
had to decide.
We have to eliminate people that America voted to be on the bottom.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do? We have to pick one person out of So it's like it is what it is.
And the boys are all defeated. They're just like, we don't know how we're gonna move on from this. Y'all gonna be all right.
Yeah, y'all gonna be okay. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be okay because do you know what's funny?
What?
We're so focused on Rob and Andrea's connection being fractured and being basically dissolved, right? Rob and Andrea. That really, at the end of this elimination thing right here, there's not a lot of connections in that house amongst the people that are coupled together.
Right.
Like Leah and Connor is not together. Miguel and Liv is kind of homies at the moment. You get what I'm saying? Who kiss sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Kendall don't even know that his girl kissed another girl. So it's like, and Serena's over here playing our man Cordell. So it's like, I think it just left a bad taste in the house and that a lot of people are in for a storm that they don't know is coming. Connor have no idea that Leah don't really bang with him that way. Yeah. Kendall at this point have no idea. He thinking, I just feel bad for Rob tonight. Well, you about to feel bad for you in like a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
So Rob says that Hakeem and Hakeem and Janae didn't have anyone that was really interested in them. Yeah. Rob cared about Andrea more than he cared about many people in his life that he'd been with for longer. Okay. Connor said, yeah, she was cool. She was genuine. She didn't cause any drama. And she was here for the right reasons.
Yeah, but Connor, you caused some drama. Yes. I'm about to say, like, are you here for the right reasons? But I digress.
So Nicole and Kendall chat. Kendall thought that it would be Nicole who would probably leave. Yeah. He wasn't expecting Andrea. Nicole thought it would be her too. So she tells him that Miguel kissed her. Whoa. It's so interesting how we retell stories. Yeah. But it doesn't change how she feels about Kendall. Kendall's like, you got to do what you got to do. You're here for yourself and you are here to find your best connection. Yeah. She still wants to get to know both of them though. Kendall didn't think that Miguel and Nicole were at the making out stage quite yet. But apparently America was right about their connection since they ended up being one of the weakest couples. Yeah. Unfortunately, just to add a little color to the scene, we always joke around saying Liv is the producer of the show because Nicole went up to Liv and say, should I tell him now? Should I tell him now? Should I tell him now? Like, hey, you might as well tell him now. Like, the night already is what it is, Yeah. And then she went over there and she told them, and the semantics that she did right there, the main entree of semantics with a side of lies. Yes. You get what I'm saying? That he kissed me, yes, the first time. Yeah.
Tell about the second time.
Yes.
Where y'all was making out. See, the first time was a kiss. The second time was making out. Tell him about the conversation that you had about basically like how y'all want to be couple and how he make you feel the butterflies that you don't feel for Kendall.
Yeah.
You ain't tell Kendall any of that. You get what I'm saying? You basically make it seem like, we kiss and I'm being honest right now and things like that. I told Kayla and things like, no, you're still being kind of grimy in a way.
Yeah, there's more to the story.
Yeah, it's definitely more to the story. What did you think of that scene if you have anything to add?
I was just happy that she told him. I wish she would have told him earlier.
Yeah.
But hey, we're here and he knows now.
Yeah.
And she made it clear. I mean, Kendall isn't feeling too hot about it, but honestly, you guys kind of just met. And it is really early days. So I think that she has a right to get to know people. I mean, Kendall, honestly, he was with Hannah and he wanted to get to know Liv. And I mean, he just went after all the bombshells. Yeah. So Kendall, I feel like, should understand where Nicole is coming from with being as open as she is.
Yeah,
so.
But it still feel kind of sticky. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, we know how Kendall acts when he's hurt or when he feels betrayed. Now all that touching, guess what? He ain't gonna touch you no more. Yeah. He ain't gonna talk to you no more and things like that. It just is very interesting.
Right. Well, Miguel and Liv talk.
Yeah.
Miguel tells Liv that he has been looking to explore. You know, I told you that. And he did kiss Nicole. He would like to get to know her some more. And Liv is just like, you don't have to ask me. And Miguel's like, I'm just trying to be straight up with you. And Liv tells him that she's not bothered. Just pretty much don't lie to me. That's all.
Okay. I still don't like Liv, guys. I'm just letting y'all know that right now.
So Kayla and Aaron talk, and Kayla apologizes for the girl's decision.
Yeah.
Aaron feels that Rob deserves more and that Andrea shouldn't have left. Aaron says, so what, you guys are just going to vote for whoever's the most popular every time? And Kayla tells him that it was a collective decision. Yeah. No one really meant to shake things up in the way that they did, and if they knew the outcome, they probably wouldn't have made that decision. Kayla wishes that maybe she had a bigger say, but she didn't consider how much it would hurt Rob. And to Kayla, I say, I hope you're lying, because for you to not to see that this would be the outcome of breaking up a somewhat solid couple, that's a little concerning to me about what are you paying attention to?
she's kind of vacant too a little bit.
So I'm just like, hopefully you're lying to Aaron, because you should have known breaking up a couple that was pretty secure was going to be an issue. But
yeah.
Hey,
I think it's funny. She said she didn't consider how much it would hurt Rob in ways hurt Aaron. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. Kayla, there's nothing you could have said, honestly, because I think a lot of recipes went into this meal that y'all cooked up. Right, I think it had to do with, for one, the fact that Janae was on the bottom. That automatically put Janae safe, so it's already going to be an unfair conversation, as I said before. And on top of that, like, everybody have history with Rob in some way that ended in a negative way, and in some way, even though it may not be on the front of your mind, in the back of your mind, it's like, okay, Rob, I'm going to do this to you. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think it's that simple. I just think it's as simple as, hey, do you still like Rob? Okay, cool. Then we go keep Rob here, and then or basically we go get rid of his competition, of your competition, Leah. I think it's really that complicated and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, Aaron does apologize to Kayla for yelling, because he didn't mean to be yelling at the women. So he apologizes if he did.
Oh, yeah, he was yelling. He was wilding.
Yeah. So it's bedtime. Rob decides that he's going to camp outside.
I don't know why he's sleeping outside for. You already in the bed by like yourself.
And Leah is so over him. She's like, he's such a drama queen. Like, why is he sleeping outside?
That's why y'all perfect for each other.
And that's why you like him, Leah. You like his little antics. They make you happy. Aaron goes up and apologizes to the ladies for shouting. Yeah. And I'm like, Aaron is really a decent dude.
He cool.
Yeah.
I don't like Kayla though.
Yeah. Miguel tells Kendall that things are Miguel. Okay. First of all, Kendall was getting ready to get in the bed, and he was like, "Man, it's been a day." And as he gets down and get comfy in his bed, Miguel comes to walk over to come sit in his bed next to him and to say, "Hey, your girl said that she would recouple with me at the next coupling. At this point, she's really feeling me, dog."
She did not tell me that.
Now Kendall is totally turned off, and he doesn't really want to talk to her anymore. But the way Miguel did it, he didn't just do it to rub it in his face. He just wanted to be straight up with Kendall to let him know where they were at and what was said. And what's her name? Nicole gets into the bed, Kendall gives her the side eye. Any thoughts?
Yeah, here's the thing. I know Kendall is a clown. I know he's goofy. I know he's all those things. But it's just like, yo, this is what happens, right? I think that Nicole wasn't 100% honest. She should have been honest with the whole idea of, this is not just something that I want to explore. I am going to be with him. I'm leaving you for him and things like that. And when the recoupling happens, I'm going to be with Miguel. Miguel made it sound more cold than what Nicole did, because Miguel added some small details that changed kind of the whole landscape of their whole coupling. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like it just made me look at Nicole like, that's kind of foul. And I don't know if America is going to like you so much, because people like Kendall. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the next day. Rob is talking about how this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and he's got to see it through.
Of course, Rob.
All right, Rob, we get it. You're not going nowhere.
Yeah, okay, we see.
We got it. Kayla says that Andrea was great, but so are the other two ladies that were standing up there. And Leah is just like, look, we picked who we picked because it felt right.
Okay.
So the girls are all chatting. Nicole thinks that Rob got Andrea's hopes up, and she really wasn't feeling that.
Okay.
Nicole is crying. She feels that Andrea should be there. Kendall hasn't talked to her today, and she really does like him. So she is just overwhelmed with emotions right now.
Yeah. I think this is when she came in the room and they was asking her what's wrong.
Yeah.
And things like that.
While they were getting ready.
While they was getting ready. And Nicole was like, she's fine. And they was like, you sure? And then she just broke down and started crying. Right? I think it's a lot of things, and the whole thing to where she was like, you know, I hurt Kendall. Kendall is basically giving me the cold shoulder. You know, she even said it's awkward sleeping in the bed with somebody that you know is mad at you, but he has the right to be mad. But I think you just feel bad, Nicole, not because you hurt Kendall. I think you just feel bad because you don't want to be viewed as the bad guy. And what you did with going up on the kissing dock is what I call it, and stuff like that, and kissing that man, and not telling Kendall first, and not really being really specific with the details of, oh yeah, I kissed him too. I think you just don't want to feel bad. But at the end of the day, you should feel bad. Slightly. I'm not saying like you should feel like the worst person in the world. But like, you sold a dream to Kendall. And Kendall's the type of guy to be dancing and saying, I'm sexy, I'm sexy, I'm sexy. So he's going to take the hurt much, much, much hard. You get what I'm saying?
And Janae is telling Leah that she should talk to Rob. Just see how things will go in the conversation.
And Janae, I see what you're putting down. I see what you're putting down.
So Miguel is doing handstand push-ups, and all the ladies are checking out, clapping for him and everything like that. And Kendall is stressed.
Yeah.
He's like, I couldn't be more different than this guy. I feel like I have a clown nose on my face. And Cordell tells him, you don't have a clown nose. You have your nose. Thank you, Cordell.
And this is why you lose the girl every time. This is why both of y'all girls don't like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cordell and Kendall. Listen, man, I don't know what to tell Kendall. There's nothing he can do. He got to start over with a new person.
Yeah, and then he really needs to find somebody who likes him for him.
Yeah.
Not somebody who likes him, but if there's someone who's more machismo or whatever, who comes in, like, they can turn her head. Like, Kendall has a great personality, and he's a good-looking guy, and I feel like somebody should be able to appreciate that.
But my fear is, I think the women that Kendall is into don't like the type of personality that he has, though.
And that's why I thought about Hannah this episode. And I was like, Hannah and Kendall kind of were on the same wave when it came to personality. Now, Hannah was kind of a wild card, and she was enjoying just kissing and having fun. But I think she really was into Kendall at some points. I don't know. It was hard to tell her sometimes.
I'll tell you this right now. I don't know, because I think Hannah would have fell down that same trap. Because remember when Miguel first got there and she said, well, I'm going up there too.
Well, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
you know
I think the type of girl that likes Kendall, I don't know if Kendall likes that type of girl. I think Kendall likes the bombshell. Kendall likes the beautiful. Like, dude, you like the nerd, Kendall? Because your personality may be giving nerd. You get what I'm saying? So and I'm not just saying that. There are a lot of attractive nerds. There's a whole anime whole thing that, you know what I mean? But I just don't think that the type of girl that Kendall likes that type of personality that he has.
Maybe. Well, Rob and Kendall have a conversation.
Okay.
Kendall's like, well, you know, they wanted to keep Nicole because of me. And Rob's like, so they wanted to get Andrea off because of me? Kendall says that his girl is pretty much gone, and Rob, your girl is gone. Kendall says that it sucks that he has to watch these things unfold between Miguel and Nicole. Now he feels kind of dumb with what he shared with her and how he's opened up to her.
Yeah,
he's been good to her this whole time, and in a way, he's kind of regretting it.
He is.
I don't think he should regret it. I mean, the name of the game is opening up, getting to know people, and seeing if connections are there. So hopefully he didn't reveal nothing too personal.
I think he did. That's why he should regret it. I think
just as long as you're revealing your personality, I don't think. I mean, what he told her about his grandma and traumas and stuff like that.
Janae said, "I'm just being myself." Remember when she was crying? She was like, I'm being myself." I think Kendall is being himself with a little bit of extra personal information.
Oh, okay.
Because the fact that you can say all those things I shared with her, I'm like, what did you share with her? Why? Like, 'cause my thing is, I shouldn't feel bad about like being myself.
Right.
But if you feel bad about things you share with her, maybe you overshare.
Maybe.
You get what I'm saying?
Maybe. So Miguel and Nicole are talking up on the balcony.
Okay, Nicole. Okay, fine.
Nicole tells Miguel that he hasn't talked to me today, talking about Kendall. She wants to keep getting to know them both, but it's making her feel bad. Miguel wants to kiss her right now.
Of course he does.
Because he don't care what she's talking about. He's just trying to kiss her. But Miguel tells her that, look, your energy really intrigues me, and it does kind of suck that you're in a bad mood because, Kendall's feeling away.
Today's not the day. I guess I'm not getting kissed today.
Right. So Aaron and Leah talk. Leah is feeling bad about everything. Aaron was just trying to be a good friend when it came to defending Rob. She says that she would have been really sad if Rob left, and Leah feels bad about what Rob is going through, but he also put her through some weird stuff, and he had no remorse. She wishes they could maybe have a do-over.
Stop right here for a second. Do you see why I was like keen on getting Leah out?
Yeah.
The do-over about to happen. It's about to happen.
Yes.
Now, if y'all just would have listened to me, and get Leah out, I would have gave y'all Rob. I'm not a pro-Rob guy. I'm just an anti-Leah person. That's all I am, personally. I can't speak for Blair. But I'm just like, Leah...
Yeah, Leah's not
my cup of tea, man.
Leah's not
She's not. I know some Leahs in real life, and they ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I like the fact that Aaron is talking to Leah. They're playing ping pong. You know what I mean? It's just the trick. It's the simple mind trick of, it's not just a regular conversation. I have you multitasking so you can overshare. You're not paying attention to what you're sharing. So I'm hitting you, and I'm like, I'm not hitting you. I'm hitting the ball, and we playing ping pong, and you focus on hitting the ball. So you're not really focused on what you want to keep in or what you want to let out. So I'm gonna ask you, say, how do you feel about Rob? How do you feel about Connor? You get what I'm saying?
And that's the next question.
Like it's just those type of things that it's just a little trick you learn once you get in the type of field I'm in. But it's just like, okay, it's like, and then she's kind of like spilling or kind of overtelling in a way that's like, and even Aaron's like, you like him? Come on, stop it. And even Aaron said in the confessional, he see it all over Leah's face, the truth and things like that.
Well, that's the thing. Leah, even though she wasn't revealing too much or saying too much, her facial expressions were giving it away. And she did tell him that things just feel different between Rob and Connor. And from what her expressions were saying, Aaron could tell that she is leaning towards Rob more than Connor.
Yeah.
So Connor and Leah talk. He asked her, where was the girl's heads at during this decision? Okay. And Leah tells him that Janae has been trying. Nicole is in the middle of a couple of situations right now. And Andrea and Rob seem closed off. And we're all here to meet new people. Connor said that a lot of the tension came, or a lot of people thought that you and Liv were trying to send her home because of your dislike for Rob. And Leah is now angry about that because she's been super respectful and supportive of them in their situation.
I don't know about, I don't know how supportive or respectful you were of it, but I do think Connor has a point, but I haven't really heard the guys say specifically that, Liv and Leah basically did this to get back at Rob, or like basically to get at Andrea. It's something that's kind of like an unsaid thing. That's kind of
like a feeling. I mean, Aaron said it.
Yeah, Aaron said it, but I don't think it was like Aaron gathered all the guys.
No, but I think they all had the same feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it did look that way.
Mm-hmm.
Leah's talking about she's not this evil person that's plotting to get Rob back. So Leah goes over to Serena and she says, look, like the guys apparently think that me and Liv did this to get at Rob. And Serena's like, honestly, girl, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, what can we do? The girl is gone.
She's gone. Mm-hmm.
So Leah and Serena walk over to Kendall and Aaron, and Leah's standing up on the sofa couch or whatever like that and saying like, y'all think that I masterminded this whole thing. And Leah says that she never talked bad about Rob to Andrea. She talked bad about him to other people, but not to her.
Not to her.
And Kendall and Aaron are both like, we never said that. And then she's just like, and I'm not into Rob, like, you know, totally over Rob, over that situation. And as she's walking away, Janae is like, she is still into Rob, right?
Of course she is.
And everybody's like, yeah, we know.
It's so funny. Like during the time, Janae's gonna be that friend while like you're lying to everybody. Oh, yeah, she's over him. She don't even talk about Rob. As soon as you walk away, come on now. It's Leah, guys, you know?
Yeah, well, I wanted to pause here. Do you think that it was a plot and a plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like we did talk about that a little bit. Sorry. I don't know. I think Leah got a little bit upset because I think her cards were revealed. Leah
thinks she's playing this mastermind game, and it's like you're not. Like we saw the episode where Rob got up and Andrea picked him. We saw the whole episode of how you basically had a whole thing about how you said Rob has unlocked a whole other side of me that I'm about to show y'all. Like we saw you basically talk about Rob when Connor was trying to like basically spit game to you. We know you're into Rob. Like, so she's not hiding her cards very well.
No, she's not. So it's nighttime. Leah tells the girls what Connor said. Leah thinks that Rob hates her. Okay. Well, Kendall asks Miguel how things are going, and Miguel is like, Nicole still wants to get to know both of us. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. And Kendall is just looking a little bit defeated. Just a little bit.
Yeah, Kendall's done out here.
So Rob and Janae have a chat, and he's telling her that she looks good in the latex. They end up hugging. Janae asks, well, why did you decide to stay? Rob didn't want to leave here with regrets, and Janae asks him, do you see yourself getting back with Leah? Rob says he likes Leah a lot. He never really stopped liking her. But then the Connor situation happened and they've got something going on. He kind of doesn't want to get in the middle of that. Yeah. And Janae is like, well, I can't say too much, but you don't really hear what Leah tells me about her situation. So
I told you what Janae was doing. Janae was being, listen here, I'm not saying my sister from another mister is fake, but I do feel like she do be disingenuous sometimes. Some of the dramatics of her saying, I know they talking about me. I think that's just a little overdoing it sometimes. Her telling Rob that he still has a chance with Leah when Rob just said, I'm not trying to get in the middle of Connor and Leah because I like Connor, you know what I mean? And for her to be like, Leah still like you, basically, that was not a tip to help Leah. That was a tip to get Connor out of here for what Connor did to her.
And I don't feel bad about it.
No. See, here's the thing about karma, right? It feels nasty. It feels yucky. In some ways, you may even feel bad for Connor, but then you remember, like, Connor, he chose this path. Yeah. This did not have to happen to Connor. Yeah. Connor was probably, if not, after Aaron, right? Connor was probably the most safest connection that he had. Kayla and Aaron and Janae and Connor. Nobody would have voted Janae down on the bottom and things like that. But the fact that Janae was with Hakeem and things like that, people be like, Hakeem, no. You get what I'm saying? But like, he chose this path. Yeah. So he's gonna get everything that this path have.
Exactly.
Everything. And Leah even told us last episode, I realize I'm a bad person. And she still haven't told this guy
that she doesn't like him.
She doesn't like him.
Every time they talk, and he's trying to figure out where her head is at. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
We good. Let's
good.
Kiss it out.
Exactly.
Well, Rob is still open. He's not too sure if Leah's open. Yeah. And Janae says, y'all should talk. Y'all should talk. She wants to see you happy. Y'all should talk.
I like what you're doing, Janae. An agent for karma.
So Kendall and Nicole have a chance to chat. They were both kind of giving each other space today.
Yeah.
She did think it sucked by not talking to him, and he feels the same.
Yeah.
Kendall admits that he's been sad. He does care about her. Nicole still wants to get to know both Miguel and Kendall. Kendall understands it's just going to hurt.
Yeah.
And Nicole tells him that it hurts for her to be in this position as well. Kendall tells her that, well, no, in the confessional, Kendall's like, she should pretty much know where her head is at this point.
And I hated this scene because this is the scene why you don't get the woman, Kendall. You made her feel good about basically playing you. You let her out that trap. You let her out that, and I'm not saying like that guilty trap, but she basically was like, even though I feel bad and things like that, I'm still gonna get to know Miguel and you. Like the and you when you was paired with her first, there ain't no and you. She gonna get to know Miguel until it's time to recouple, and then you gonna be by yourself, right? So it's just the idea that he's sitting there, and this was the time for him to be serious. Like, I think the thing about Kendall is, which also doesn't help him, and maybe y'all can help in the comments, is that we only see one side of Kendall, and that's the goofy, fun-loving side of Kendall. I don't know what serious Kendall look like. I know what hurt Kendall look like.
And maybe that's something that's missing in his connections. Like, they might not really take him seriously.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, so you're mad about this, and you feel some type of way about this. This is a time for you to show that other side of you. I'm not saying you over here throwing stuff around and things like that. Just be like, I don't want to talk to you. You do like as in like just be real about it, but don't let her out that trap that she made for herself, in the sense of like, don't feel bad about dogging me. And she's like, oh, thank you. I won't feel bad about dogging you. By the way, I'm going to get to know Miguel and you. And even though you know what's going to happen, she's going to recouple up with Miguel. Miguel already told you. So it's like, I think Kendall missed an opportunity here to actually show how upset he is about the situation, besides telling us,
and also kind of holding her a little bit more accountable about not being as transparent as she could have been. I think he could have been like, well, Miguel did tell me that you said you were going to recouple up with him. Like, is that something that you said? And that could have led for a very interesting conversation as well. Yeah. So, but for him to just kind of let her smooth things over, and for him honestly to try to smooth things over himself, I'm just kind of like, I feel like you did yourself a little disservice there.
Exactly.
Like you could have dug a little bit deeper into the situation. So Serena and Cordell, they're joking around.
Yeah.
Then they end up kissing.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty much it. She was telling him, don't be sucking on my bottom lip and don't be sucking on my neck. So. Question.
Do you think Serena likes Cordell?
The more I'm seeing it, the more I think she might. But like I said, I mean, first impressions mean a lot, and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get over it. I think I need to get over it. She didn't do anything to me, but I can't tell. I really can't tell. But at least she's letting him kiss her now. So I don't know.
Yeah. That is an improvement, and I think that's what's tricking him even more. This scene showed me more that she don't like that man. He said something, and she jerked her head back so far back to laugh, and I was like, "There's not a joke that funny." Cordell is not that funny, and I think she just basically just reeling him in even more, and trying to trick America into voting her as one of the favorite couples. But America, do not forget that she played Cordell and is currently playing him. What's gonna happen as y'all saw the preview? What's gonna happen when the new bombshells come in? I want to see I really want to see how she's gonna act when a taller guy, a more muscular guy, that's more her speed, is gonna come in. What is she gonna do with Cordell? I wonder.
Well, Cordell said that he's head over heels for her.
And you're messed up.
He's really happy. I mean, he's even carrying her down the steps on his back.
She can't even walk when she's in his presence. That's crazy.
Aaron and Kayla have a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Aaron says that you can tell the real connections here, but honestly, they just care about their own connections and being strong. Yeah. They peep Leah and Rob about to go have a chat, and Aaron was just like, that was just a sick move. Yeah. Talking about getting rid of Andrea. It was heartless. It looks like she did this on purpose, and it hasn't even been 24 hours yet that she's already talking to Rob.
I ain't gonna hold you. There's not a lot of things Aaron been wrong about, so I'm not gonna disagree with him. I'm gonna say I agree.
Looks like Connor peeps it as well, and he's shaking his head. So as Leah and Rob are on the balcony, Leah asks him how he's doing. So that's a step in the right direction. That was the issue they had before, of Leah not giving a F about his feelings.
She never asked him.
So Rob says he's sad. Leah explains that it was a tough situation. She did try to take a backseat in the conversation and try not to have much sway over the situation.
Okay, that's true.
She never said anything bad about Rob to Andrea.
Okay.
And Rob doesn't take it personally. Leah doesn't want him to think that she hates him. Leah says, you were a little maybe happier than me in your situation than mine. And Rob says that, oh, so you're not happy with Connor? She is happy with Connor, but it's just not the ideal situation. You told him that? No response.
He doesn't respond.
And basically, they're just sitting staring at each other, not saying much of anything. And Leah's like, I just don't want to say anything to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
She says, you know, we're sharing a brain cell. I feel it burnt out, and she doesn't know what made it happen, and it makes her sad. They still both care about each other still, and they were just in a weird situation.
Okay.
So yeah, they're obviously rekindling their situation. They're the toxic couple that you see to where they fight, they break up, they make up. And this is how I see Rob and Leah. I think they're going to be happily together. At least for a day.
Yeah, at least for a day. Look,
and then we'll see.
They ain't going to break up again.
Yeah.
And especially with the new bombshell say, I'm coming here for Rob. One thing I want to tell you about Rob, right? I understand y'all not going to vote for Rob to be favored anything unless he's paired with Leah. And then we going to see how y'all really feel about Leah. Or y'all going to make sure she's at the bottom. Rob is the big dog on campus. Meaning that you can vote him as the least as much as you want and make him up for elimination. The guys are not going to eliminate Rob. That's unless you have bombshells that didn't come in with him. There's an allegiance to Rob that they have to the point that Aaron had to apologize for yelling at the woman for Rob.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. And guess what? I told y'all, get rid of Leah and this wouldn't happen because this is going to happen. This is the do-over, right? And as long as Rob is with Leah now, y'all can't get rid of Leah because now that counts as multiple votes because guess what? Leah brings Serena and Serena brings Janae and things of that nature. It just, now look at us. Now we got to watch these people get together and break up again on national TV. And it's just going to be a roller coaster ride. This kind of reminds me of, you know how you have that friend and you keep you tell that friend, hey, just don't tell me when y'all break up and get back together because when y'all break up, I say bad things and then I look stupid when y'all back together and things like that. I said things about his mama and things of that nature. I had to fight his sister and things like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about I hate him.
Exactly. And now like you're back with him and things like that and now you're pregnant. It's just this is that toxic couple, you know?
Well, Connor is sad.
Yeah,
it seems like. And Aaron goes to check up on him. Connor says that he isn't really surprised. They probably still like each other. Connor just really wants to find a solid connection for himself. He was excited about the Leah thing possibly working out. Aaron is trying to get him to relax and telling him, look, we're just playing guessing games. They might not be rekindling things.
Okay.
Connor doesn't really want to talk about, Connor wants to talk to Leah about what this conversation with Rob is about so he can get down to the bottom of things. And I hope so. I hope Leah can one day be honest with Connor.
She's not going to. She's probably going to gaslight the situation and say, like, we're good. You know what I mean? Is that it?
That's all I got.
What are your thoughts on the episode?
Episode was really good. Rob had me cracking up with his theatrics.
Yeah.
And Leah and Rob, I feel like they are made for each other. They probably shouldn't be together, but they are definitely puzzle pieces. The
worst thing about a couple like this, they procreate. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's just more of them that just populate the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave a comment and share the episode. Don't be selfish. I think we are one of the only few dynamics that are doing Love Island USA as a husband and wife. So you get like a unique dynamic that is very unique compared to everybody else who's doing singular. And shout out to everybody who is doing Love Island, who is doing it by themselves, taking notes, giving reviews to all the ladies, to some of the men that I'm guessing some are doing it. Shout out to everybody who's doing their thing. Respect to everybody. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.